Well, I'm going to speak to not as wrestlers. We all know what they've done as wrestlers, but as first cousins and as a younger brother, we all grew up tight, even though, we came from different bellies, but we all raised up together. We raised up in the church together. We raised up in our culture together. Our families were together all the time, ate from, numerous tables together. And they're just humble dudes. Yoko loved basketball. He loved the freestyle, rap, and he was a big time joker. Just not what you think he is when you see him on TV, like this big mean sumo guy. He's one of those guys that it's just love family time. He used to come over all the time. Was so generous to my kids. You know, back in the day, he just, what do you need? Or he'll just buy stuff, or just, he was that type of, perfect uncle. And the same thing with Rosie. Rosie was the same way. He was just, kind and just the humble big guy, always laughing all the time. A lot of our time all together was just, around family time, barbecuing, sit in the back and kind of just, always, uplifting each other about the wrestling business because our uncles are already in it. And so every single one of us, including my brother Eki Umaga, we all were the same way, just kind of, we fellowship and talk together and, and kind of, put out the goals of, trying to help each other. And we would all train together, back in the day in the backyard, that one ring, we barbecue and, train and then have a few, cases of beer and hug each other, fight each other, get back in the ring. And Eki was the same way. Eki was a lot of our youngsters in our family, Eki meaning Umaga, they all gravitate to Eki because Eki was like that uncle, that cool uncle that let them get away with anything. You know what I mean? Or if they get in trouble, from us, the elders, they would go tell Uncle Eki, Uncle Eki would come to us, hey man, this, it wasn't the kid's fault, it was my fault. That he was, but we knew he was lying. I think he always trying to protect these kids here, blah blah blah, and so he was like that to a lot of, a lot of the family members. But even though we all came from different bellies, Yoko, Rosie, Eki, Umana, Big Sam, Samu, the Tonga kid, I mean the list goes on in our family members. We were all like that. Like when we say Anoa'i strong, Fatu strength. We mean it, because we were all just, in that circle. Our parents, obviously we're all related through, our parents with their siblings together. And so they always kept all of us knitted. That fabric was so strong and it just, sometimes we got tired of each other. Like, damn, I see you again today. Why don't you go to your own house?